Hey guys, and welcome back to another new Animal Crossing video. I'm Crossing Channel, and Museum Day 2021 is here in Animal Crossing New Horizons. It runs from the 18th of May to the 31st of May, so it's quite a long running event, and this event will allow you to get some new prizes by visiting the museum and collecting different stamps. It's honestly a lot of fun, and it's received some updates from 2020, so even if you played it last year, there are new things to enjoy here which you might not have experienced before. So I'll be going over all the details that you need to know about this event, how to unlock a brand new item, and check out all the new changes that come with this event. So if you're excited for this video, be sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and turn on those channel notifications for more Animal Crossing content. So first of all, what you're going to want to do is head to the museum on your island on the 18th of May, and you can go and have a chat to Blathers about the International Museum Day. He'll let you know that by visiting the museum and going to all the different exhibits, you can actually collect stamps which will help you get prizes. It's basically like a little incentive for kind of appreciating the museum and all the little different places that it has to offer. So it's honestly pretty cool. One really interesting detail about this event that I want to point out is that you can actually time travel ahead to this event, or time travel back to it, which usually doesn't work as well with most events in the game. Usually most of the events are time locked, but I guess they decided not to time lock this one. It's just kind of a little interesting detail that I wanted to point out, so it's there for you guys if you want it. Now, first of all, let's take a look at the different stamp locations that you can get in the museum. First of all, we have this one here at the start of the fossil exhibit, which is the very first exhibit we're going to check out. Your little stamp card will give you a hint towards where the next little stamp stations are, so don't worry, it's not too difficult to find them. There's also two more right here, so these two are incredibly close to each other and will help you get more stamps easily. I personally think the fossil exhibit is really gorgeous and definitely really underrated compared to some of the others in the game, so hopefully this little stamp section can help you appreciate the fossil exhibit even more. But with those 3 collected, it's as simple as that to collect all of the fossil stamps. There's only 3 stamp stations in each exhibit, so it's pretty easy to go out there and get all of them. You may actually find the stamp stations in different places depending on the day that you visit, so keep that in mind if they aren't the same as the ones that I'm showing you on screen. Next, take a look at the bug exhibit, where there are 3 more stations for you to collect. And I've got to say, the bug exhibit is probably my favorite. It's absolutely gorgeous. There's so many interesting plants and trees that I wish we had on our own island, but you can definitely come and appreciate them by collecting all the different stamps around the bug exhibit. As you can see, I've got 3 in the Singing Forest, the Dragonfly Bridge, and also the little bench which you can find down here. So you won't have to travel too far to get all of the different stamps. You won't even have to change the room you're in. It's pretty simple to get these free stamps if you need them. Next, let's take a look at the fish exhibit, and our first stamp that we're collecting here can be found within the little shark tank, or I guess the deep sea tank, whatever you want to call it, where you put your ocean fish. We've also got one for the coral reef and the jellyfish floor. Now, interestingly, these stamps are actually a bit more broken up, which makes sense because the fish exhibit is huge. So we actually have to go to 2 different places to collect all 3 of the stamps, but it's really not too much of an effort. To be honest with you guys, you can literally finish this event within less than 5 minutes. It is that simple to get all the different stamps in the game. You really won't be struggling too much to get all of them. It's just kind of a nice way to appreciate the museum and, you know, get some rewards for doing so. And there's actually a new incentive for getting the rewards this time, which I'm going to go into very soon because I think some of you guys may like the change that they've made. Now, finally, and most importantly, they have introduced a brand new section to get stamps from. Last year, you could not go to the art section to collect stamps, but this time you can, which is pretty cool. The first one that I've got is in this little top corner where the art from the Baroque era is, and there's also art from the west, art from the east, and as you can imagine, art from all kinds of different sections of this museum where you can collect stamps. So it's really cool to see that they decided to update the art section so that we could actually get stamps from here this time around. I definitely think the art section is probably the one that most players have still not quite completed. I'm sure loads of you out there have, but even for me, I've still not completed it because getting legitimate art from Crazy Red is incredibly difficult, and filling this place up with original art that you haven't already got can definitely be a task. So hey, maybe visiting this little section may give you more incentive to want to complete your art exhibit finally. It's just great to see that they did decide to update it this time around, which is obviously a pattern they've been doing with previous updates by updating the events with new additions. So once you've done all 4 exhibits, or you can do them individually if you'd like, you can go and talk to Blathers again, and he will reward you for your hard work, I guess, if that's what you would call it. Like I said, this is an incredibly easy event. It's not designed to be stressful or tricky. It's just designed to be an extra little bit of fun in the game. And obviously they wanted to update it this time around because for some reason it didn't include the art exhibit last year, which really didn't make any sense. But hey, I'll always take new changes. And of course, the rewards that you can get for doing this are a bunch of different plaques. They are the exact same as the plaques that you see above the doors of the different exhibits. Like right above my character's head, you see that fossil plaque. That's one of the plaques that you'll get, and the fish and the bug, and then the art one as well, which is pretty cool. And sadly, you can't put these items on your door. I thought I should mention that, but you can put them in the wall, or on the wall I should say, in your house. So that's basically the only place that they can go. Now, the stamp rally will actually continue onwards until May 31st, and like I mentioned earlier, the locations of these stamps will change each day. So if you want to keep replaying this event and get the same rewards again and again, sadly there isn't any more rewards to get, you can do so. You can continue to go through the event each day until it ends to get a bunch of different plaques, and there may actually be a good reason to do that thing, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. Now, interestingly, of course, since they added a new art exhibit stamp section to this update, you can, of course, get a brand new item, which is the art plaque. Again, this is the same as the one that goes above the door of the museum, above the exhibit door, so it's nothing too crazy, it's nothing super new to the game. But it is a new item that we can obtain for the first time, so if you want to get a hold of this new item, I definitely recommend going out there and getting it. Now, as I mentioned a few times in this video, there is more of an incentive to actually collect these plaques multiple times, or get them again if you got them last year, and that incentive is that Nintendo actually made a change behind the scenes that they didn't really advertise very much, that the plaques now actually sell for more bells. I believe before this update they only sold for 300 bells, whereas now they sell for 2,500 bells, which is a pretty good increase. So if you did this every single day, you could make some pretty serious bells from doing it. Now, I know it might not seem worth it, but I think it's fair to say that a lot of us are looking for more things to do in the game every single day because we've gotten a bit bored and burnt out. So if you do want a daily activity to do, this museum event to help you get more plaques and more bells could actually be a good idea and may help you enjoy doing some more tasks in the game that you can't do every other day of the year. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look at the updated Museum Day in Animal Crossing New Horizons. Let me know what you think of the event, and if you made it to the end of this video, be sure to comment Bob's Gang down below so I know you did. If you want to help support me and the content I make, be sure to become a channel member by clicking the join button down below or the link in the description. You can get a whole bunch of cool perks for doing so, and it helps support me and the channel too. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Animal Crossing content. You can check out my links and my merch in the description and 2 more videos on the right side of the screen. Thank you for watching and catch you in the next Animal Crossing video.